More than a month into a ceasefire, an Israeli drone strike in Gaza has killed 2 Palestinians, including a child. The attack happened in Abasan town on the outskirts of Khan Younis in the center of the Strip. There have been assaults on Palestinians despite the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Let's bring in Hind al-Khoudary, who's live for us in Deir el-Balah. So, Hind, just explain to us what we know about the killing of these civilians.
Well, Sami, this is another incident, and it has been happening on a daily basis since the ceasefire started, where the Israeli forces are targeting any Palestinian who crosses the yellow line. Now, what we need to know about the yellow line is whatever is beyond the yellow line is what Israel is still controlling. Israeli troops are there, but also Palestinian houses, properties, residential houses are still in that area. And a lot of Palestinians go and try to check up on their houses to get whatever they can get. And this is when the Israeli forces target those Palestinians. We're talking about at least 240 Palestinians that were killed since the ceasefire started. And also, for example, today the incident was a father with his child. We're not sure if they were trying to go to their houses, if they went back after they approached their houses. But for example, yesterday, another tent was targeted, and this tent was not among the yellow line. So this shows that Israel still continues to deliberately target Palestinians despite the fact that there is a yellow line or not. Another thing we need to know about the yellow line is that there's no exact yellow line. There's a little bit of cement blocks every couple of meters, but this doesn't really show that this is a yellow line that Palestinians are not supposed to cross. So Palestinians are a bit confused. Some don't even know that there is a yellow line, Sami.
And Hind, we're hearing that Palestinian bodies have been returned to Gaza. What condition are they in, given the fact that in the past we've heard doctors there in Gaza say Palestinian bodies returned to Gaza bore signs of torture marks or even execution?
Well, yes, we talked to some Palestinian families who try to identify their beloved ones and their family members, and they say that due to the massive extent of torture, most of the bodies have been composed, some bodies have been disfigured, and also some of the bodies have been either blindfolded or still handcuffed even after their death. And this shows how those Palestinians have been receiving enormous torture and also violence, but also there are a lot of number of those Palestinians that are being handed over to the Palestinian Ministry of Health. Most of them are not being able to identified by Palestinian families. There's no fear, any signs who these people are. Some mothers or wives were able to identify those Palestinians from their socks, for example, from their pants, from what they were wearing, but there's no other way to identify who this person are. And another thing we need to know, Sami, that the Israelis hand these bodies with numbers only, nothing other than numbers, without names, without any details about them.
All right, thanks so much, Hind al-Khoudary there from Deir el-Balah. Don't miss out, get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.